Welcome to the Julie Laughton Living Podcast, the place to get advice, tips, and tricks to building the life and luxury home of your dreams with 30-year business owner, designer, and builder, Julie Laughton. It all starts with a good plan. This is Julie Laughton Living.
This week, we're going to talk about what does it mean to truly customize your home, like customizing your home to fit your needs and how you live. What does that mean? And what do you have to do? Because when you customize your home, it's like customizing your wardrobe. Or for you guys out there that are interested in cars, it's just like customizing your car, because I know you do it and because we see it. So they don't come out of the factory this way. You got to customize it. So that's what we're going to talk about this week. The process with me and all designers is where it really starts. The process starts with the designs and the plans. And we can't draw the designs and the plans unless we start the process by having the homeowner, number one, do homework and show me pictures of what do you like, because homeowners sometimes can't explain what they want. So I default to pictures, and then all the pictures and the conversations and my interviews with the client of what do you want? What do you need? What's the must have? What can't you live without? And why doesn't your home function? All those questions go into, hey, this is the new space plan. This is your new layout, because customizing your home is how it functions and how it looks and how it performs for you. So where's things stored? Easy access. But the final end product, of course, is how does it feel? When you're in there, how do you feel when you're in your home? Again, design, style, and function. So that's the process starts with interviewing the client, pouring your dreams and ideas out, and then I put them on paper. So that's how the process starts. And I think the most important part of the process, because if you know about anything that fits well, your favorite jacket, your favorite dress, your favorite suit, your favorite jeans, it fits well because it's designed well. And then the next thing is the quality of the materials, but it fits well because it's designed well. So space planning is the number one thing that happens in design day one. You take the existing floor plan of what you've got. And in my case, I do remodels, a lot of remodels. So I just take that floor plan and then I move walls and open things up and make it function for today's living, because a lot of homes are designed for the older style living, which is broken up rooms, et cetera, et cetera. So the space planning is crucial, number one step, because you got to reorganize it so it flows and functions first. So after you do the space planning and you get the home to function, then you got to match it to the homeowner's lifestyle. So the lifestyle is what you're doing in the home. Do you like to have a lot of windows? Do you like to have, a lot of fresh air? Do you like to have an open kitchen, or do you need a really custom pantry? I mean, this is little nitty gritty details. So the point is, the lifestyle is all about what are you doing in the home? When are you doing it, and how are you doing it? Because everybody kind of lives a different way. People have bigger families, smaller families. Some people, only have two in the house or maybe one. But the point is, it's matching it to the lifestyle, is customizing the space plan to work for who's using the kitchen, for example, or who's using the family room and the outdoors, and then how it looks, because your lifestyle is kind of the image. Your house is kind of like the outfit you put on. It's your image, so it's how it looks, how it functions, and then how it feels, to you, which is down to the materials we use, because the materials and all the colors evoke the emotion that comes around when you're standing in there. So it's kind of cool. So when I'm working with clients, the first thing they tell me usually is my kitchen doesn't work. And then they talk about the living room or how they're entertaining, or the backyard, because it's where the rooms that have the highest function, like the kitchen, is the priority, funny enough, always. And then the rest of it's how they entertain or where they go to relax. Now, it's funny because a lot of people don't focus on the bathroom first, but the bathroom comes in third, because it is, a utilitarian room, but that room can be blown out into a spa and have all these special features. But it is a utilitarian, more room, but it is probably third on the list. But the kitchen's first, and then it's the living space, the outdoor space, the pools, the patios. How are we actually enjoying the home? Especially during COVID, the home became the oasis because no one could go anywhere and everybody maximized. I want to be at my favorite hotel at home, my favorite resort at home. So a lot of that happened. I remember during the COVID time, but the whole thing is, customizing it again to fit how you want to experience and live in your home. I think the most important thing to keep in mind when you're customizing your home is, what do you really need? What do you need that's going to make your life better? Because anything's possible, of course. And then you have to think about budget too, but anything's possible if you're just simply space planning. But you really have to think about, what do I need to improve the quality of my life at home and make the kitchen function better, make the living room function better, make it flow. But it's about quality of life and ease of entertaining. And, the function of the house is what's really, the function part is the part you have to kind of address first, and then put the materials on it and the colors on it and all that good stuff. But it's the function that has to come first. Well, when I get with a client and we start talking the budgets, which is usually day one, I like to be very upfront and honest about the price, because I, being a contractor too, I actually know what things cost. So I can actually throw out real numbers and realistic numbers. So when someone tells me they want something, I always tell them anything is possible, but it's, there is a budget. If you have a budget concern, let me know now. But I just tell them what it's going to cost. So if someone wants something and they tell me something kind of crazy, like, they want a 42-foot stainless swimming pool on the roof, I explain to them that's going to be, $1 million plus, just for the foundation and whatnot. So I explain it, and not that I want to shock them, but the first thing I tell them is, how much it's going to cost. Do you really want it? Is it worth it? Because sometimes what people want don't pencil out on paper for what the home's worth or what they can sell it for. And maybe it's too customized, it's too unique. And I have clients that do that all day long because they're going to keep their home forever and they don't care. But other clients actually want to be reasonable. So sometimes we look at the home value and the resale, and is this really going to value engineer? But otherwise, I just throw out the cost immediately and say, is it worth it? But then there's options to everything. Because when a client wants something, they may think they want this, and then I can find another solution that doesn't cost as much. Because again, there's endless options to what they actually want, whether it's a room addition or something super custom. So I just like to go through all the options and all the options of what it could cost and how to save money too, but not in a bad way, with options. There's options to everything. So my big thing is, I'm a designer and a contractor, and I do quality because I didn't get in this business to do cheap, fast. I do fast and good. I don't undercut. I don't use cheap materials. I have very expensive labor. My employees have been with me for 25 years, 10, 15, 25 years. We have a very skilled labor and skilled, the subcontractors. But the subcontractors, let's say all the subcontractors are the same. Let's say they're all great. But what makes the quality different is that we use a different quality to get the job done. Like when you do roofing, there's 2 or 3 different ways to do the underlayment and the bonderized metal. And there's 3 kinds of gutters. You can use galvanized, bonderized, or copper. So the quality with us is the materials and how we do it with a better quality product. And of course, the best waterproofing on the planet, because with construction, that's the secret, believe it or not, in all of our work. But it's the quality of the materials. So if you took apples to apples, no one else could go cheaper with what we're doing, because it's the quality of the apples to apples comparison. Of course, anybody can underbid, but when they underbid or have a cheaper price, you're sacrificing quality. So never take the lowest number. And if you're out there looking for the lowest number, you will suffer, because you won't get the quality. And in 2, 3, 5 years, the stuff's going to fall apart, or you're going to have trouble in 10 years. It won't last. So that's just a warning. But we do quality. So, it's the choice of buying a Toyota car, which is very reasonable and good quality, but compared to a Range Rover or a Bentley. We build things to last with it's in the details of the quality, the hand-picked lumber, the underlayment on the roof, the quality custom cabinets, the lifetime guarantee on hinges, the materials we use. It's all about the materials. The things you don't see is what makes the difference in the quality and the cost, plus the labor, a more expensive labor. I keep a team, I have employees that stay with me, and I can move around on jobs, and I have a guaranteed workforce that listens, obeys, and performs. Whereas other contractors, they don't keep the employees. They sub everything out, and it's a crapshoot when they're available. So the jobs run longer. My jobs go faster because I control the team, because they're actually employees. And then the subs are, put me as priority because I pay on time and I'm respectful and nice. It's the whole secret to that. But the quality, seriously, it's if I see customers that come to me they just want a number, I'm like, see you later, because anybody can underbid anybody, but you're going to suffer from it because they can't do the quality. No one's going to pay for your job. They want to make a profit. So to truly customize your home is to get your dreams on paper, make your wish list, collect photos, and know what you want before you meet with your designer or your architect. But it really is kind of like opening up your head to, oh my God, what do I really want? You got to open up and really scour and go through your list. So have your little checklist ready, because it's really customizing your home is doing what you want and what you need. So you just have to be clear and explain, and then it'll all go well. But be prepared to really go through a thorough checklist of what you really need, and just, make lists. It's fun. Thank you for listening to the Julie Laughton podcast. I hope you learned some things and got some great tips. And don't forget to check out my free course, The 7 Simple Steps to a 5-Star Experience, which you can find on my website just by clicking the link. And I hope to see you again on the next one. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Julie Laughton Living Pod.
Thank you for joining us for this episode of Julie Laughton Living. For more information or to connect with Julie one-on-one, visit julielaughtonliving.com. And don't forget, it all starts with a good plan.
Headaches and a lot of mystery to how this whole process works. And if you simply follow the steps, team, it'll lay everything out for you in advance and solve a lot of problems in advance of how this all works. And also check out my social media and my videos for many, many more tips.